Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. It's not 10 o'clock in New York City. I was doing some work at the time. It's just a few minutes after now. I don't have the mini leaderboard, but I know several folks beat me, especially big shout out to M Marina. Anyway, we may as well jump into the Tuesday mini. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini's always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Sia. A&P, creep, try and try again. I see. Try and try again. So that's kind of the theme, this repeated thing. Anyway, cul-de-sac, ear of corn. Nice clue, core belief either way you look at it, because it's a palindrome. Yeah, shout out to Momo. A&P, I don't know how well known that is, but the house that I grew up in, just like a couple of minutes from an A&P, although it's not there anymore. Well, I don't think, maybe A&P doesn't exist anymore. Is that true? A&P, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. Yeah, it no longer existed as of 2015, hence the classic in the title. Yeah, but from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s, this is where my family would go get groceries if we want to go to the closest possible place. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Adam Wagner today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription, and I'm seeing a magnet. And an unchecked square that appears only in a down. So it should be an interesting theme, I think. Let's see what Adam Wagner has in store for us. Let's get into it. Prepared with up, belly laugh. This is Elaine Bennis. Oh, I don't know that. Ribeye steak, emo, ladder or red letter. Snake, this is asp, Allah, fancy evening party soiree, lifted weights, pumped iron, breakfast appliance, and map app, that's Waze, right? Waffle iron, we have ends there, maybe North Pole there. Places where you might find okapis, zoos, Eggs Benedict, this is Fess Up, Wyatt Earp, Sestina, Sheeple, that's fun. Final syllable of a word. Agog, agreed to, sound not likely made. Roar here, according to Per. Is it me, Uma Thurman, and Edged Up? Pages there. Rashida Jones. I think this is a north. Right, it's gonna be this. And I think Fui Fi something. This is a tend, right? Ultima? Not sure. Metabolism. No. Fat Boy Slim. Guffaw. Geared Up. This is first three words famous by Kamala Harris. We did it. Hard to find game cards. Rares, I guess. Heavy metal band. Iron Maiden. Oh, we've got a bunch of irons, I see. So this is iron shavings or something. Fragrance. Streaming service. HBO Go. Maybe G? Singularity. Welcomed. Scene in. This is ESP Echo. ABCD Her Honor. It's a Berg. Scab, maybe. Oodles a ton or a lot. Feminist Millet. This is Skull. Iron Filing. Gentleman. I don't know that. Perfume here. New York City, where Mark Twain is buried. No idea. This is a poo. Reassuring words after a fall. San Jose. Slowly phase out. Few and far between. Sparse. Gingerly ease in. This is magnet here. At as a verb. Tag. Act as a go between and liaise. I kind of like that. Nealong. Ones with minority views. This is air. Nene. Look for yourself. Go see. Can I Kate Millett. Oh, is this oneness? Is this ebooks? In other words? Maybe it is G. What is this? FDA. Sunset, I see. Dissenters. I'm okay. Elmira, Hidalgo, and IUD. Alright. So we have iron. We have irons here. Is that the whole theme? I kind of thought that these would be N's, but I guess one of these should be a south pole. But then I saw this N here and this S here, so I thought there was like some sort of north-south pole thing happening. But in fact, it's not. And the... Oh, Fe. I see. Fe is the atomic symbol for iron. Ferrous, or whatever. That's why they're circled. So they're not just random letters, although I thought they were just random letters at first sight. It wasn't that obvious to me. It's just 4 symmetric phrases that start or end with iron being drawn to a magnet. I don't know. It's not as interesting as I thought it would be. It's just the whole conceit here is this unchecked square caused by this curve is depicted as a magnet attracting iron. I'm not sure what I expected, but I don't know, I expected something more than that. And these do seem unchecked, but they're circled to really let you know that it's not just random. But nowhere does the puzzle actually tell you that that's the atomic symbol for iron, although maybe you're supposed to know. Anyway, let's, I thought there's some nice stuff in this puzzle. I didn't think it was that easy, but ways. Ultima is pretty technical linguistics. In particular, I didn't know it. That doesn't mean anything in particular, but... The last syllable of a word. Yep. That's what that is. Lou Rawls. Fat Boy Slim. I saw metabolism, but... it's not even the same number of letters. Oh, it actually is, but the B and the O are in the wrong place. Yeah, Fat Boy Slim. Puddle Jumper, Wyatt Earp. Some names in here. I've never watched Parks and Rec, but I do like Sheeple a lot. Yeah, that's trying to give some reason for the pluralized rare, but I kind of buy it. Cards. It's a rare or a common. We've got We Did It and Is It Me. It's interesting. We got Skull. I don't know, I feel like this this fill is just not that clean. It's got a lot of stuff like Nay and HBO Go and Erp. I do like Gafal though. The iron phrases are reasonable. Sestet. Pages. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really love it. I wish there was more to the theme. All the interest comes in the fact of the shape of these black squares, basically. And I also think the fill is not that clean either. I feel like I've enjoyed other Adam Wagner puzzles more than this one. This one's not my favorite, but yeah. partially I was just led astray by my own imaginings. This is I would say on the slow side for a Tuesday. Had a little bit of difficulty to it. Leaderboard for tomorrow is just me at the moment. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.